Let's see. Round of applause. How many people here have or have ever had a father? Anybody? Some? Okay. Not bad. I have a dad. I got my dad a gift recently. It's a mug that says #1 dad. I thought that was a good gift, but some of my friends said it doesn't actually mean anything, right? But I was adopted by gay parents. So it means something in my house, you guys. You got a mom and a dad. #1 dad's a participation trophy. But you got 2 dads, though. That's a title belt, you guys. Let's see. We have any couples here? Round of applause. Any couples? Okay. You guys married, dating, hourly? What are you? Dating. Okay. I'm married myself. My wife and I were trying something. Thank you. One person. One person celebrates the institution of marriage, and everybody else is busy eating. My wife and I, we've decided to do something. Some people think it's romantic. Some people think it's dumb. We've decided to save ourselves for our second marriage. Trying to stay right with the Lord. I don't know. Okay. We actually just finished filling out the paperwork to adopt. Thank you very much. Thank you. A highway. We're going to get a highway. Tried having one naturally, but just got a ticket for indecent exposure. No, that's a joke. But I actually, just over a year ago, I became a first-time father, long-time listener. Thank you. My wife and I, we decided to have a C-section, right? Because we heard that takeout's cheaper than delivery, right? It's not. Don't fall for that. I learned this, though. Did you know in Russia they do C-sections on everybody? Did you guys know that? They do a C-section, they take the baby out. They do a C-section on the baby. They take that baby out. They do a C-section on that baby. They take that baby out. All right. Down to about a third of the crowd knows what I'm talking about, and we're on to the next one. Okay. Let's see. I used to experiment with sex and drugs when I was in college. I was the control group, right? Just make sure there was no placebo effect. That's what I was doing. I don't know. I'm celebrating tonight. I don't know if you guys. I just got my 30-day chip from Workaholics Anonymous. Yeah, it's been over a month, and I haven't done anything at work. It feels great. My boss is always like, Tyler, can you get something done today? And I'm like, that's the kind of negative thinking that could make me fall off the wagon. And they can't fire me because it's a disease that I have. They can't. All right, I'm going to go get some props. If you guys could give a round of applause for the poster boards. All right. So how many people here have had Stats 201 before? Not a lot. Okay, so these are like some graphs and stuff, so we'll try to explain it and try to help your neighbors if you need to. Okay, this first one, this is a graph showing the tanness of a person's skin versus the chances that person is named Tanner. So this is like an African-American gentleman, very tan, but not going to be named Tanner. This is like a lacrosse player, very pale, but definitely named Tanner. This is kind of a similar thing. This is people named Chad versus people that live in the country Chad. It's a very white name, African country. You get the idea. All right, this is acceptable milk fat percentages. You can get skim, you can get 1%, 2%, jumps all the way up to half and half, and then whole. That's it. You can't get anything. Just, can I get some 32%? No, they won't do that. That's it. All right, this is a chart showing the older you get, the more likely you are to wear a windbreaker in public, and the more likely you are to break wind in public. So, that's fun. All right, this one's a little trickier. This is how honest a person is versus how open they are about their sexuality. Usually I find the more honest they are, the more open they are about it. But this guy up here, this guy is like very open and out about his sexuality, but he's also very dishonest. He's a very literal and figurative outlier. He's like out. Actually, he's an outlier. And an outlier when it comes to the... All right, that was complicated. All right, here we have girls that I've dated, and here is how crazy the reason we broke up is. Okay. So this is just like we lived too far apart, it wasn't working. This is like her cat didn't like me. Okay. But see, what's interesting about this graph is on the y-axis we have my exes, and on the x-axis we have why we broke up. It's a fun. This guy's doing comedy on whole other. Okay, this is maybe a little controversial. These say HIV on them, obviously. I don't have a joke for these, but they still became visual aids. Thank you. Thank you. Graphs and medical puns. Is there anything this guy can't do? No, there's not. All right, this is how often I see a marching band throughout my life. This right here, this is like high school and college. You can't turn around without going to a pep rally or something. There's a marching band. And then they're just gone from your life all of a sudden. Except this is a parade I saw one time. Okay, this is the percentage of a book that is text. A regular book, all text, right? But a textbook is less text than a regular book. It's got like pictures and stuff in it, right? But then I started thinking, like, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So actually, textbook is like 140% text. I started thinking about when you account for that. Okay. All right, this last one, this is the number of REM fans in the world versus the number of people losing their religion at any given time. Yeah. That's me in the corner. Me in the spotlight. All right, guys, thank you very much.